Sorry about that. I ran out of power because it was cold. A couple tips. By the way, guys, thanks again. You know, this Pathfinder knife, I really enjoy it. Started my fire this weekend with it. You know, here's where you need to put your money when you're first starting out. I'm not saying go out and you have to buy a Pathfinder knife, but good knives. I mean, there's nothing wrong with those Moras. They're sharp. They sharpen up. They stay sharp. Your pocket knife, get a good pocket knife. Don't have to be this kind. It can be any kind. Something that'll sharpen. Don't skimp on it. I like the old Boy Scout camper knife. Mine disappeared. Lost one, and I happened to pick this up. A friend was needing money, and it's not exact what I wanted, but it's close enough. It does what I need to do. One thing when you're winter camping, the heat's within. Now, I did have a fire last night. Now, it wasn't a big reflector fire. I mean, I had a reflector behind it. It could have been a bigger reflector, but I wasn't going to try to dig up frozen stones and bring them down and put a nice stone wall up. It did help, but the heat, it's what you eat inside. Dave Canterbury, you see him, he's always making hot chocolate. Yes, hot chocolate is great. Calories, the chocolate will help you keep from freezing to death. Another thing is your nibbles bag or snack bag. This is trail mix with dried fruit in it, vitamin C, carbohydrates. I even throw Swedish fish in there. When they get cold, you have to chew them, so you take your time. The old timers, they carried jerky. They'd eat that slow, drink water, coffee, you know, whatever, to help make them feel full, because they were traveling so light. One of the things that the Seneca Indians used to use was parched corn. And you just poured a little bit of parched corn, about that much in there, and eat it and drink water. And when they were on the march to go to war, they carried parched corn with them, because a skin bag of parched corn would last them the whole entire trip. And whatever else they would happen to get is a great thing to make, is parched corn. I hope I don't run out of battery again. I used to buy MREs to eat, which are great. They had 3,500 calories, you know, per bag. But they got so expensive. And this stuff here, Mountain House, it's expensive too. It's great stuff, light. This is my MRE. You know, I mean, this is MREs. And right now, I've with hunting season and everything, my food stores is down. But singles is Spam. You know, take half of the bag, and you can have mashed potatoes and fried Spam. I take, you know, cream of wheat, instant oatmeal. I pick cranberries and raisins out of my nibbles bag and throw in there to give me high energy. You can throw applesauce in there. Another thing I take for high energy is hot apple cider. Oh yeah, I do have my coffee, because if I don't I'll get headaches. So I mean, you can get, if you're a big eater, you can get different kinds of spam. Spam with cheese, Vienna sausage, string cheese. You got to watch your calories. You want a high calorie for winter camping, because you're like I said, the heat comes from here. You can actually freeze to death from standing by a fire. So the only reason why I had a fire was to supplement heat. And as soon as that died out, I did feel the temperature, because I had the doors open, even though the wind was blowing last night. I noticed the drop in temperature rate in there. I mean, immediately as soon as that fire died out, and I just had hot coals there. I normally don't make a fire. I go fireless unless I'm cooking, or sometimes, you know, because of fire ban, I can't cook because I'm in a state forest camping, and so you can't have a fire. That's why I carry a stove. If you notice, I fired my stove up this morning to make breakfast. You seen that slush. If it had been a couple degrees cooler, I would have had to take and throw a hand warmer in my sweater to keep my water from freezing. I wasn't real near the stream there where I was camping at. Yesterday I wanted a cup of coffee, sitting around right after I built my long fire there. I got snow and melted it, and but it takes a lot of BTUs out of your stove. But I wasn't really worried about it. But I learned a lot from backpacking. I used to get out in West Virginia, do all kinds of trails. I did most of what's called the Mid-State Trail in Pennsylvania. Now they've expanded that trail, so what the new parts I haven't done yet, and I'd like to do them. It's supposed to be tie in with the Appalachian Trail, a spur trail, and they believe that it's going to be the Appalachian Trail eventually, because it's getting built up down around along the trail there, and you know, people were going to start complaining about people camping in their backyards, you know, and vagrants and stuff. So they've been building this trail for years. If you need maps of the Mid-State Trail, Appalachian Outdoors and State College, you can give them a call, and they'll tell you how much the maps and the book cost. You can join the Appalachian or the Mid-State Trail Association and get a discount. If you're in a Penn State Outdoor Club, you get a discount from them too down there. Very good backpacking shop and climbing shop. They have harnesses and rappelling rope and beaners, and I bought a lot of stuff off of them over the years, being in Boy Scouts teaching rappelling and stuff. But I'm getting off the subject. So this is part 2. That I actually would be part 1. Another thing is, you don't have to, in your kit, it shouldn't be any more than 32 pounds, 35 pounds max. Lighter better. If I'd have thought of it, I'd have brought a sled, and since everything was bulky, it wasn't heavy, you know, but the wool blankets got more bulk in my sleeping bag. I'd have pulled it in on a sled. On the way back it was, because all my sweat. And perspiration and off my lungs and stuff in that plastic bag. that they were soaked. You know, that's heavy, and coming out, I wouldn't have minded as much. My knees are going bad, you know. So I should have did some more forethought on that. I should have used a sled. Well, if you've got any questions, feel free to type them in the bottom there, and I'll get back to you. If you want my email address, it's smd482000@gmail. You can drop me a line that way too. smd482000@gmail.com. Since I'm not real good at editing, I can't post a link. I haven't figured that out yet. Well, have a good one.